people on your energy. Welcome to this moment on relationship. At this point in the proceedings, we need to discuss the relationship you have with your soul. For many of you are centered on the soul and striving to fulfill its purpose. A relationship with the soul is a relationship with self with great purpose. It has more impact on you than you may realize, and yet the moment you touch your soul, you will realize how great your relationship is. Where does this relationship begin, and how does it create in your journey moments that are of interest to you? As you enter this world, you enter with a significant vibration already imprinted on you. Of course, it cannot be imprinted on your physical form, but it can be imprinted on the first cells that live. It is a form of vibration that remembers emotionally and through thought where you have been. And often in the conclusion of a time before you arrive, it has significant points for you to achieve this life. As you open to your physical form, this energy goes with you. And in moments throughout your journey, you refer to it. Some individuals will know the soul right from the beginning. Some will see the pathway the soul takes you on. Others will not find the connection to the significant imprint until they reach a significant point in their life. A moment of great reflection, a moment of chaotic energy, a moment of deep despair or high exhilaration. In the heightened moments, when you touch beyond yourself, looking for a familiar frequency, often you touch your soul. And so the soul journeys with you, asking to be resolved. Resolution of the soul is to find circumstances that put moments of vibrational energy that are tense to bed. These moments are often referred to karmic moments in your life. Moments where you feel you have to do something for a deeper purpose, and that purpose is fulfilling. These moments are significant because they unlock the greatest inner portion of you. They have such significance, for you feel right throughout your vibration you have done something important. They do not, however, determine that you should make soul connections. They look for soul connections, for people and situations that will resolve the frequency. But they do not determine through mind that you must have a soul connection, and this person beside you, a situation around you, must be related to past life. That is the mind. That is the mind of the individual looking for a frequency to be explained, a frequency of great reverence, of great harmony. Two people stand together with great love. Many times it will be determined it is because we are soul mates. A soul mate will mate with the soul to resolve it. If in the resolution There is great excitement and release. This is a bonus. But many times there will be calm and neutrality. And there will be completion when you have soulmates. You will meet and join and experience. And then you will go resolved, healed or calm. Soul groups are familiar frequency souls who stand together. They vibrate at a similar frequency, so appear to understand each other, appear familiar to each other. They are a soul group. They have significant soul imprints that are similar or complementary to each other. It's an interesting thing to look at. You don't have to find again a soul group. All you are set to find is resolution to your soul. And when you find it, you will find the greatest love inside you have ever found. You will feel the most peace you have ever found. You will find the healing throughout you releases you from many, many years and even lifetimes. And you will look at yourself and feel wonderful inside. The journey and relationship with the soul is very significant. It will impact on all other relationships. In the search to quench and resolve the soul, individuals will look and look for relationships intensely to find this resolving feeling. While some will be focused and know what they are doing, many will find themselves in unusual or weird situations, not knowing what's going on, but just knowing you must do it. There are no answers in the soul, just resolution. And once you have related in life purposefully to your soul, that's what you will find that resolves the soul. Resolution. Once you have that neutrality, once you have that moment of deep acceptance and release, you will have more and more questions. You will find yourself looking to know what just happened and how it happened and why it has neutralized me when it was so exciting. And then you will look inside. And inside you will feel the moment of great worth. The moment an experience had amazing impact. It was a turning point in my life and unlocked me from many, many things. Resolve your soul, and you will release yourself from the imprint and the journey the soul has had. Be careful, though, in determining that those around you are soulmates, soul family, for quickly they will resolve your soul or determine how to attach the experience to your soul so it can resolve itself. And watch for a moment of neutrality where you feel the peace of healing inside. The relationship with self is sealed. Watch for that moment. A relationship with your soul can be daunting, can be exciting, can be healing, and can be all of these in one moment. It's a relationship to look forward to, to experience and enjoy, and will frustrate you. Some choose then to relate only to what they see and not see their soul. Others choose to know the soul's resolution but not acknowledge it and play the game. And others choose to spend whole life searching for the complements to resolve the soul, often ignoring the person in front of them or situations that could excite the entity, the human entity. You have to remember, you were born into a human with a soul. You have a soul and a human in your experience. And whilst one may take its time, the other also will demand its time, in time. And you can never live alone. This has been your time. Welcome to the people in this moment. Time for your question. To understand what you are going through, you need to ask questions to give this understanding. It's important to understand the relationship with your soul, for you all have souls. And to be able to relate to the entity and the energy of a soul is to allow you a significant understanding of your own journey and your pathway in front of you. Would you like now to ask any question? Don't be shy.
One of the things that you mentioned, Chinaman, was the idea of having an imprint before we incarnate. An imprint.
Good point. Good point that I mentioned it. And good point. Imprint is a vibration. You have heard me talk time and time again of vibration. It's important to start to be aware of vibration and to utilize this word as a way to understand or gain awareness. In your residual energy, which will pass away in time, you will have imprinted on that energy a vibration of your experiences. It's like a fingerprint of your life. Some people will work to resolve that as they pass away. Others will not even acknowledge it and hold it firmly in their vibration. In energy, beyond this point, there is no body, no physical form to work through that vibration. You just have the imprint vibrating. When you return to a significant physical form, that vibration is given an opportunity to allow itself to be resolved. It's like having an electrical current with a resistor. You will shake the wire frantically to try to get rid of any resistance. Your energy to flow freely will not want any disturbance. You must also be aware that you know in the physical existence you will have disturbances that create resistance naturally. They are moments in which you experience which never have occurred ever before in your life. So you will try to remove any resistance quickly as you can to allow yourself as much free current flow as possible. When you have free air, free current, you feel wondrous. you feel in love. So, it is a constant process throughout life to vibrate and resolve. Resolution is removing the resistances in life to being who you really are. Whole vibration. Another question?
I've always thought that it was important to know yourself and have a really good relationship with yourself before you can have a good relationship with others.
Correct. If you know yourself, you have the ability to realize any impact others have on you. You have the ability to summons your awareness to understand if a relationship with another is giving you harmonious energy or creating resistance. You have these relationships with others to put your energy into the environment of another's energy. You will find by intermingling energy, often you create resistance. Also, you can find harmonious energy, energy that vibrates similar to you. When you first start an amazing relationship, often you are in love. You cannot put your feet on the ground. It is a feeling of vibration and vibration in love. You can do what you like, say what you like, and be just who you are until the vibration of one adjusts itself, starts to feel a little grumpy, starts to assert a little bit of control. And then you have in your vibration resistance. So you start to assert a little bit of a response. Okay? So love is not boomba boomba. Love is free flow frequency. It's not conversations, but whole connections. And it's allowing energy to flow freely in any relationship that makes you feel in love. You feel in love because your energy is allowed to flow without inhibition. It feels positive, so positive. You have in your own wisdom and in many years of wisdom interpreted this positive feeling to be full book on love, volumes on love. This simple feeling of positive free flow energy is love. Another question?
Then can relationships with others help you to get to know yourself?
Of course. As you experience yourself, you will want to explore the extension of that vibration. Imagine you are familiar with your vibration and you just do a little wiggle up and down. But today you have decided, what if I wiggled sideways? You will want to explore, and you are able to explore in a new environment that surrounds you, the energy of vibration of this universe, this world, this actual surrounding you are in. It will influence a desire to make connection, to attract magnetically, to moving your vibration slightly different, as will another individual or group of individuals. So as you explore and you vibrate, if you feel free and least resistance, you will alter your vibration and evolve. You now have a wiggle sideways and a wiggle up and down. But if you explore sideways and you don't like it, you may have to wiggle up and down more. So you will explore that way. But your energy will evolve according to your environment. Part of that environment are other individuals. Another question.
How does our environment where things are placed and clutter and all that affect us?
It affects you. You don't like it. You will find those who vibrate harmoniously with it don't mind it. So how does it affect you? It gives you an awareness you don't like it. So its effect is to teach you something about yourself. The more you become aware of yourself, the more you are able to extend your vibration, to search for new lessons and learnings, to find more frequency within yourself. This exploration of your potential is immense. You feel more powerful, you feel more aligned, you know yourself really well, and you have resolved many of the resistors you brought into this world. You will feel, by doing this search, in love with yourself. For you have satisfied yourself time and time again, vibrating harmoniously, as great and as often as possible. Your form, your mind, your body, your emotions will all benefit. Another question.
So you're saying that the more we move our vibration or ourselves into environments where we feel challenged or uncomfortable, and I
No.
that will grow?
No. If you extend your vibration, whether it's uncomfortable or not, could be comfortable. If you extend it, you will grow. You don't need to go and bang your head on the wall to know it hurts. And you could sit and enjoy yourself and not even move to know where you want to be. But imagine you like sitting down and not banging your head. How comfortable would it be to sit long in that seat? To sit and sit proud in that seat. To sit in the seat because you love sitting in the seat. That is extending your vibration. You don't always have to go and bang your head. You learn by your experiences. Some experiences will give you learning that often appears to be confronting. Confronting is just like a wall. Don't go there. Confronting is a direction that is confrontational to your vibration. The learning comes from the confrontation. Many times, though, you could find wandering and extension of your energy in amazing moments. You know by looking at love and joy that a moment enhances you. So if you love something, do it more. Push the love. Make the joy more and more and more. You will soon find you extend yourself to a point of confrontation. You could laugh. And if you like to laugh, you would sit and laugh and laugh and laugh. But just like any point of a lesson, any extension of energy, it wouldn't take long before everyone surrounding you looked at you strange, confronted you about how you laughed, how long you laughed, how loud you've been, and how long you keep laughing. You would find a wall. So you would have to laugh outside. Laugh to yourself inside. Laugh when you move in the car to extend yourself. Another question?
karmic moments?
A karmic moment is a moment of realization that this moment was instigated in the soul's imprint, and you have realized it. You have worked through it, you have come to a point of awakening from it, and it is significant release in your energy of a resistance that's been there a long time. It's not a moment where you get to blame life. Yet it is often referred to like this. Many individuals will adopt karma as best friend. Everything is karma, and everything other people do that they wish to control is because of karma. Those people use the word and not the energy of karma. Challenge the moment. Does it relate to the soul? What significant release and neutralization did you achieve through that moment? If it is karma, what lesson are you able to heal yourself with? Those people who have the best friend, karma, won't be able to answer you. You do not have the answer sometimes immediately, but give it a day or two, and if it is karmic, it will answer you. You will have it. Another question?
When we had deja vu moments, like this has happened before, what is our relationship to that? Like, why do we get that feeling? Has it happened before? Or?
Has it happened before in your mind? Let's explain. In the energy of the mind, the vibration of the brain is different to the human's inert vibration. It is possible in the mind to change the vibration and project forward, or slow and go backwards, to revert to memory or before. If you want to try, you can find yourself sitting still, then just think about significant memory in your childhood. You will slow yourself down to remember it. And if you want to project forward and relate it in an image similar to a visual image, you will have to lighten and speed your thinking vibration. So there is congruence when you have a moment where your vibration is in tune with brain function. In a deja vu situation, projection occurs. You are able, in a quiet time, to imprint on the brain's memory that you have gone into an experience. But because the brain is not able to reference it according to the reality of the moment, it has not occurred yet. It does not bring it forward into the frontal lobe of the brain as cerebral thought. Then when it occurs, it says, I have already done this. I have processed the email already. It goes to find it. The only place you find stored information appears in memory. So it thinks it is a memory. So you have allowed your energy in a calm space to project forward, to create an imprint. You have not been able to understand it until the moment occurred, and you have related it to the only source possible in your logical justification, memory. So many people think these moments are karmic. They're just mind projection. Another question?
Just on from that, so is it possible that we think things unconsciously and then we realise them in our consciousness, and that's why we go, aha, I've had this before?
Correct. What is consciousness and unconscious? Think about it like this. Consciousness is vibrating at same density of brain. Unconsciousness is vibrating at dissimilar density to brain, something different to brain. Maybe lighter, maybe more dense, but is different. So anything that is not in reality, where both are aligned vibrations, is considered unconscious, subconscious, beyond consciousness. It's just not able to be perceived at the time in reference to the points that are occurring. Another question?
When you're asleep, does your soul take a trip to another dimension, to another world?
Does your soul? How can it? What does take the journey is your mind. When you can slow your vibration through sleep, you can touch your soul. And when you speed your vibration, you can project your soul to future learnings. If you combine these moments in dream or in sleep state, you often feel you have touched your soul and projected life forward. And if you are able to register between the frequencies a moment of alignment with brain, then you will have a recognition of what you have done. So you will feel you have touched the soul, the vibration of imprint, and taken it forward in a journey. It is a mind projection, but uses frequency to access both soul and future. Do you understand?
Yes.
Now you can play with it. If you change your frequency consciously, you will be able to find the soul vibration and to project. So if you go into a state of altered consciousness, you can do this without going to sleep. Then you can have deja vu. You can have what you like. Be aware though, your brain will not be happy trying to accept the information. Where did you put the email? Where do you put this information? Just like now, you sit listening here. Where do you put this information? Interesting. Another question?
Jonathan, is it not possible then to have like a memory of a past life?
It is possible. I mentioned before conception, an individual has a vibration. This vibration is recorded in mental energy, in emotional energy. The frequency of both is installed and instilled in the physical form. It is possible then to summon this imprint memory, as it is possible to summon imprint feeling. So if you find someone who has openness in their energy, a young individual, you may find they can remember and feel quite clearly who they were. Another question?
When you talk about soul, do you think, like, some people think soul, like, is soul tangible or is it not?
As a concept, everything is tangible. Is air tangible? It means tangible, get your head around it. Can you get your head around it? If you can't, ask me. I will try to help you.
Because some people think, like, soul's inside you, but it's not
Okay.
related to being there.
Okay. Let you like music, yes?
Yes.
Okay. Let's make a picture for you to get your head around it. You want to start with a bass beat or melody. So you use a synthesizer and push a button. This fundamental beat is the start of the tune. Okay? Then you decide that you would have more to the song than just the boring beat. So you add other components to the sound. And being a little special, you add tricky bits. Now you have the frequency of your life. And you can see in your life that sometimes you will have to revert to the bass and melody. Other times you will play in the energy of yourself or refer to the tricky bits. So consider the soul like this. The imprint vibration inside you. And the surface and the experience, the other bits you have added, and the obstacles and resistance, the tricky bits. Has that helped you to understand?
Sort of. Is soul is alive whether you're in a physical incarnation or not, isn't it?
Soul is aligned or alive?
Alive. But
Alive.
You don't have to be a physical.
How many dead vibrations do you see? It's a vibration. If you look at the individuals who surround you and consider them as vibrations, are they alive or dead? If you look at wood or metal, is it alive or dead? In terms of vibration, it resonates, it's alive. It has no resonation, it is neutral or inert. So anything that resonates is alive. Souls resonate. They resonate at a frequency most appropriate and obvious inside a human form. It's like an electrical current shaking jelly. It disturbs you constantly. So souls are alive. But it is only a frequency. It is not an entity like a baby inside you, nor should it be considered like it. It is part of you. It is the core of you. And like an apple and a core, there is more to you than just the core. There is the experience of the apple itself. The seeds inside are created for a reason, as is the apple, to support the seeds. The next question?
Yeah. So what happens when someone passes away, when they die out of their physical life, what happens to their soul?
The jelly deteriorates and the soul vibrates. The imprint is energy. What happens to electricity when you play your music? Does it disappear? or does it dissipate and blend into the environment of all other vibrations? In energy, you can never lose energy. It is only ever transformed. It changes its form and frequency and is not able to be perceived until it enters another soul's body. Keep walking. Next question.
Well, we might take a break now, Chinaman, have a short break, and then come back for more questions and personal questions and relationships.
I'm sure she will come back.
Yeah.
Good. Okay, it's time to let loose, enjoy your vibration, and to let the vibration rise and your soul and your body explore the moment together. So don't sit too deep inside. This has been your time.